blessing, blessings, bliss, pleasure, joy, abundance. Thank you for joining the Abundant Life channel. My name is Krysshondawilliams. I really appreciate you guys for tuning in today. I have a really good topic that I want to get into that's going to help you to have success in your life. You know, that's what we're all about. We're all about abundance. We're all about moving forward. We're all about progress. And today, well, first of all, I want to say thank you to my loyal subscribers. Thank you to the new ones that are just tuning in and joining. I really appreciate you guys. Thanks for the support. Without further ado, let's get into this topic, which is really, really, really powerful. Today, we are going to talk about self-image. Your self-image and the power of it. Who you say you are and who you see yourself as is the reason you have what you have or you don't have what you want. Let me explain. Before God is going to do anything in your life, anything new, anything that's never been done before, He's going to first deal with your self-image. Who you say you are, who you think you are, who you see yourself as. What are you conscious of? And we find examples of this all throughout the Bible. The best one I can think of is the story of Abraham. He was fatherless and he was old. So he was past the age of bearing children. So what God did was he taught him how to see himself correctly. Because in the Bible it says God was going to make Abraham a father. And Abraham's reply was, well, God, how are you going to do that seeing that I have no children? So how he saw himself was fatherless. That's the reason why he didn't have what he desired, which was a child, because of the way he saw himself. So God had to tell him, Abraham, look, go out, go look at the stars in the sky. Can you number them? That's how many descendants you won't have. Go look at the sand. Can you count the sand? Can you count the grains of sand? That's how many descendants, that's how many children you're going to have. So what God did was taught him how to activate and use and harness the power of his imagination. So whenever he's going to bring something new into your life, he's going to teach you how to see it right. He's going to teach you about self-image. You tell God you want to be rich, you want to be wealthy, you want to be a multimillionaire, but all you do is see yourself as broke. Like literally, like the images in your mind, like you're thinking about stuff like, oh, okay, I got a bill coming up. Who can I borrow from? Let me see. I can ask my mom. You doing all this in your mind. So your self-image is that of a borrower. You have to change that self-image. You have to start to see yourself as the lender. Like when you're having these daydreams, catch yourself. Your daydreams is what's causing your reality. So start seeing yourself as the person lending money, buying people houses, being a humanitarian and a philanthropist. You have to see yourself. You have to flip that identity, that self-concept, that self-image, how you see yourself. Your identity is your ID. And ID stands for inner dialogue, aka your self-talk. If you're not catching that self-talk and those imaginal acts you're having all through the day, if you don't catch them and correct them, your life will always stay the same. The Bible says when the thief is caught, he shall restore 7 times, meaning the thief, the thoughts that are stealing your peace, that are stealing good health, that are stealing your abundance and your money. You have thoughts. Science says you have between 50 to 70,000 thoughts a day. And what you think today is what's going to create tomorrow. Your thinking is your self-identity, your self-image, your self-talk creates your life. So if you want to change your life, you have to change what you're saying inside of yourself, that internal dialogue, and how you see yourself. You have to see yourself owning houses and buildings. You have to see yourself, as a mother or as a wife or as a husband, if that's what you desire. You have to see yourself as that. Like, before I got married, I started having like visions and dreams of myself being married. And I'm telling you, not too long after that, I met my husband. So I stopped identifying with the self-image and the self-concept of me being a single woman. And I saw myself married. And it happens that fast. It's just, you're one thought away from living the life that you desire. Okay? And what I wanted to add to that was, you can never go any further than your self-image and your self-concept of yourself. There's a book I highly recommend. It's called Psycho-Cybernetics by Maxwell Maltz. He talks about self-image psychology. And to be honest, the Bible talks a lot about the power of your thoughts, the power of your mind, and you can't get away from it. We're thinking all the time. You are where you are right now because of the thoughts that you thought in the past. And to the people, that been through stuff in life, what you've been through in the past shaped your identity. So you're manifesting out of that identity. Like, if you were abandoned as a child, if you were laughed at, if you were overlooked, that became a part of your identity. And I guarantee you, 9 times out of 10, that those abandonment issues or being overlooked, they are still manifesting in your life right now as an adult. So if you want to change that, you have to change how you see yourself. You have to heal those traumas and those old emotional wounds. You have to transcend them to become a better person. Okay, that's all I wanted to talk to you about today. I just wanted to talk about self-concept. Your self-image is really powerful. I'm going to be having more talks on this in depth in later videos, but I wanted to give you guys something that you can meditate on, that you can look up, study to show yourself approved, so you can take your life to the next level. Thank you for tuning in to the Abundant Life podcast. I'm your host, Krysshondawilliams. Have an abundant day. Have a peaceful day. Be grateful in all things. And good night.